How's it going, guys? This is B-Back Productions, and I'm back. Hey, how's it going, guys? This is B-Back Productions, and welcome back to another DLC review. And today we're gonna do Eclipse, just like I said. I said I was gonna do Eclipse after I reviewed Awakening. So yeah, guys, Eclipse is DLC 2, and if you guys already seen this series, then you probably know how I score my maps, and I mean not my maps, the maps of the DLC. But if you're actually new to this series, basically, I score the maps using 4 different things, and that is aesthetics, gameplay, hype, and rating. And basically each of those like little sections, they can only get 5 points tops. I add all those together, and that's the overall score for one map. And I do that for every single map, and I add them all together, and that comes up with a total. So yeah, guys, the total points that a DLC can get is 80 points, and I think the Awakening DLC got like 70, so that was actually like around a B or an A around there. And yeah, guys, so we're gonna review the Eclipse DLC, and I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you sit back, relax, and yeah. Alright, so guys, the first map is Knockout, and Knockout is supposed to be an island that hosts traditional Shaolin aesthetics. Oh, what? Alright, so the first map is Knockout, and Knockout is like some little island that hosts like little tournaments and all that stuff, and it has like all these Shaolin aesthetics. It looks really nice. Okay, it's a really nice looking map, and basically it's kind of like some ancient Japanese little area. Well, it's not ancient. It's replica of how, you know, they used to make all their stuff, and they have like traditional Shaolin architecture. They have all this stuff in this map, and I think it looks nice. We have those little pink blossom trees. It looks absolutely beautiful, and there's so many features that I really didn't think was gonna be in this map. I didn't really think they would appear in this map, but they did. And there's actually a 70s disco room. It's pretty weird, but I like it. It's nice and cool. There's disco music, and also there's this little wall running area where if you they're waiting for you at the bottom of this pit. It's like some little pit, and there's a bunch of spikes, pointy spikes, and you could die from that. So I think that's really cool. Really nice touch to this map. But other than all that, the gameplay in this map is absolutely beautiful. It's a nice and smooth gameplay. I really like it. I have a ton of good games in this map, and you know, all these game modes just really fit well in this map, especially uplink, because there are many little entry points that you could go to, many flanking points, and these little flanking points aren't too OP, so it's not like you have a slider advantage, but it's a nice little way to get from one point to another. So I really like how you can go through the map. I really like, you know, like the nice smooth transportation you can take, and like the nice little trails you can take. It's just overall just a really nice and smooth map, and overall this map is pretty decent. I really like it. So for aesthetics, it gets a 4 because it has some nice little trees, and I like that little Shaolin kind of feel that we get from the map, the nice little traditional Japanese feel that we get from this map. I also like the gameplay. The gameplay is 5 out of 5 because the gameplay is really smooth. Probably the best playing map we've gotten in this DLC. For hype, I'm gonna put 3 out of 5 because I wasn't too excited about this map when I first saw it, because there was other maps I was kind of hyped for, and the overall score, I mean, no, wait, hold on, the rating of this map is 5 out of 5, so the overall score, adding all those together, is 17, so Knockout gets 17 points. So on to the next map, we have Verge, and Verge is actually a remake of a map called Banzai. It was in World at War, Call of Duty World at War, also made by Treyarch. And right off the bat, this map gives me some really strong Borderlands vibes. This map is set in a post-apocalyptic setting with all these rocks and rusted metal. It's a really kind of gritty feel, but I kind of like it. It's a nice gritty / cartoony feel. This does really feel cartoony. Not that that's bad. I really like how the cartoony maps kind of make its way to Black Ops 3. I think they're really fun, and they add a nice little touch to Black Ops 3. And I really don't like when multiplayer maps try to take themselves too seriously. I like a nice, loose, and fun map to be in Black Ops 3. So yeah, this is a nice, fun, and not too serious map in this whole DLC. And it actually also has some really nice gameplay. Some game modes work on this map, not all of them, but some of them work, and it doesn't really feel too big. It's not some really huge map. It is actually kind of big, but I would say it really feels medium in like while you're playing. And there's a lot of good like spots you could go through, nice little trails that you could take to get from point A to point B. Like you have the little tunnels and the canals. You also have the bridge, which is actually the main central point. That's where a lot of enemies are gonna be. That's where your whole team is gonna be sometimes, and there's gonna be a lot of gunfights in that bridge. The bridge is like basically the central point of that whole map. And yeah, guys, I really like this map. I think some game modes really work with it, and some game modes don't. So for aesthetics, obviously we gotta do a 4 because I really like how the maps looks, and also has a lot of Easter eggs. So for gameplay, I'm gonna give it a 4 because it does have some nice gameplay, but there's some game modes that don't really work for this map. For hype, I'm gonna say 4 out of 5 because, to be honest, like I was a little hyped for this map, but I'm not 5 out of 5 hyped for any single multiplayer map. All the multiplayer maps before we've seen any gameplay, before the DLCs came out, I'm not really hyped for multiplayers. So yeah, this is a 4 out of 5, and for the rating of this map, I give it a 4 out of 5. So the overall score is 16. So Verge gets 16 points. Alright, so guys, next up we got Spire, and Spire is a futuristic floating airport terminal, and I know what you guys are thinking, is this a ripoff of Terminal from Modern Warfare 2? No, it's nothing like it, nothing at all. But to be 100% honest, I think Terminal was a better airport map than Spire. Like, to be honest, although this map is an airport, it really does not feel like an airport. It just feels like some futuristic spaceship. And you know, there's like a lack of planes. I don't see any planes in this map. I don't see anything that I should see in an airport. Well, there's some things that I can see in an airport, but other than that, it just looks like some futuristic spaceship. I to be honest, like when I saw the map, I was like, wait, is this really an airport? It did not look like an airport when I first saw this map. But yeah, guys, I played this map, and the gameplay really is not too exciting. It's not too fast paced. It's a nice, well, I'm not. It's a nice. My bad. I take that back. It is not a nice slow gameplay. It's really slow paced. It's not that intense. There's some like little places or areas in this map that's actually pretty kind of intense, and kind of, you know, you can get into a lot of gunfights, but other than that, there's a lot of camping areas that I really do not like. And my favorite parts about this map is probably the little museum that has Shadow of Evil statue, and also Joe's Raps. But those are the only things that I like about this map. And other than that, it's a really boring, dull looking map. It's just white and plain white. You can see blue and orange throughout, you know, the map, but other than that, I really don't like the color scheme. So for aesthetics, we get a 2 because 2 out of 5 to be more specific, because I don't know, I just don't really like how the map looks. It looks really dull and white. For the gameplay, you get a 3 because the gameplay can be intense sometimes with some game modes, but other than that, it's really slow paced. I really do not like it. And hype was 3 because I actually kind of really liked this map. I thought it looked pretty cool in the teasers, but when I actually played it, it looked really dull and really ugly. And also the rating of this map is a 2 out of 5, so the overall score is 10. So Spire, you get 10, and let's move on to Rift. So guys, with Rift, usually I try saving the best for last, but in this case, that is a little different. I absolutely hate this map with a passion. Every single time I see this map in a public match, I always back out. Even if everyone in the lobby is like level 1 and has never played a video game in their entire lives, and I could get like quadruple the XP, I will like just leave the map. I will leave the lobby if it was Rift. All my friends who play with me should know that I hate this map. And if you don't know that I hate this map, you just gotta go. You gotta go. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But with all jokes aside, I hate this map. I do not like it. And you're probably like saying right now, when you're just talking all this, all that about the map. Why do you hate this map? This is why I hate this map. Okay. There are so many long range areas where if you have a shotgun or like a short range gun, and so the enemy has like an assault rifle or something, you will basically die. There's no chance you will survive. There's a lot of like areas where you could pick off people, and I don't like it. There's so many long range areas, there's so many close range areas that don't really fit well and don't really result in smooth gameplay. It's just a chaos. It's just a chaotic map, and not in a good way. It's just a huge mess, and I really don't like how this map looks. It is a very dark and dull map. I liked how it looked when I first saw the teasers, but when I look at this map now, it's just really dull and black. This color scheme is basically like black and orange and red, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But yeah, guys, Rift is a very, very ugly gameplay map. Like, it's so hard to get gameplay in this map. It's so dull, and it's just overall just a huge mess of a map. So yeah, guys, for aesthetics you get a 2 because the color scheme is really bad, and there's nothing to go crazy about. Like, there's nothing to go crazy about at all. So aesthetics is 2, gameplay is 1. I don't like the gameplay at all. I have so many bad games in this map. For the hype, I put a 3 because I kind of was hyped for this map. I thought it looked cool with all the like the magma and the volcano and all that stuff, but you already know how that turned out. And the rating of this map is a 1, so the overall score is 6. This is probably like the least score any multiplayer DLC map has ever gotten, so that says a lot. Who knows, maybe DLC 3 will actually bring us a multiplayer map that has a score of 5, which I think that is impossible. That's impossible. No, that's actually not impossible. That could happen. But so yeah, guys, Rift, the overall score is 6, and if we add all those 4 multiplayer maps together, multiplayer gets a score of 49. So all those multiplayer maps combined equal 49 out of 80. So hopefully Zetsubou no Shima can save this DLC. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to Zetsubou no Shima, and I'm pretty sure what you guys are gonna say. Alright, so guys, we're moving on to Zetsubou no Shima now, and I'm pretty... No. Alright, so guys, we're gonna move on to Zetsubou no Shima, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm about to say, and just sit back and relax if you know, because it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna go ahead and share my opinion. So, before this game... No. Alright, so guys, Zetsubou no Shima is the last and final map. It is a zombie map, obviously, because we get 4 multiplayer maps and 4 zombie maps. I wish 1 zombie map or 1 zombie experience, to be more specific. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm going to say about this map. I'm going to say it anyway, and I'm going to say it for like the... Before this map came out, I was so hyped, because we're finally getting a map without any snow. Like, we've got Dresdenrache, we got the Giant, we got Origins. Like, all these maps had snow, and they were like set in the night time, and I really did not like that theme. I didn't like how all these maps... So yeah, I was a little disappointed. I mean, I was hyped because this map had no snow, and it was a more jungly map. It was kind of like not Zetsubou no Shima. It was kind of like Shinonuma, and it was kind of like Shangri-La.